Well, joining me now from Marrakesh, Morocco, is Arise Sports correspondent Ebi Iyomo. Ebi, good to see you. You know, I'm actually tempted to sing "They Don't Get Alert, God Win." But let's not talk about their lads. Let's talk about the preparation of the Super Eagles as they square up with Algeria tomorrow. I mean, this is a highly anticipated match, isn't it? And for very good reason, too.
Yeah, good to see you too, Ngozi. A very highly anticipated match and rivalry between Nigeria and Algeria. Now, both teams have met 2 times, with Algeria getting 10 wins, Nigeria with 9 wins and 2 draws. But what is important to note is that at the press conference earlier today, and Riyad Mahrez, who is the most experienced, one of the most experienced players in the Algerian team, came out to say that this might be his last African Cup of Nations. So we want to ensure that he progresses and his team progresses to the semi-finals. While for Nigeria, we had Billy Simon at the press conference speaking and saying that the team is not all about revenge, but they want to go all in and get a victory to go to the semi-finals. Now, for Algeria, they're a team that are very defensive in this tournament. Just one goal conceded, and Nigeria have the best attack this tournament with 12 goals scored in 4 games. Whether the defense of Algeria will triumph over Nigeria's attack, or whether the attack of Nigeria will be superior, is what is left to be seen tomorrow. But for what it's worth, Nigeria trained earlier today at about 5 p.m. European time for about an hour, 30 minutes. We also had Algeria in training earlier today. Nigerian players are ready according to what they have said, and the coach, they are ready to take on Algeria tomorrow, 5 p.m.
How strong is this lineup? I mean, because this truly is going to be a revenge match for Nigeria.
Well, Nigeria's lineup is one that has been really great this tournament, like we've seen. And what's important to note as well is that the players have really come into the game. A player like Alex Iwobi, who's been one of the most consistent players for Nigeria. There's Woodford in the captain, the defensive midfield, are doing very well. Frank Oyeka. And let's not forget Afro Adams, Victor Osimhen, as well as Ademola Lookman. And Nigeria also has the squad depth, because when you look at the substitutes, players like Moses Simon come in, players like Rafa Ledika
The
also on the
audience.
bench, and there's David Sanusi, who's kind of been replaced by Bruno Oyemichi. So Nigeria has the firepower if they are willing and with the mentality to defeat Algeria. But the Algerians are a side that do not even care about attractive football. They just want to go in there and get the victory. We've seen it happen time and time again, not just in this tournament. The last game they played, it was in the dying minute that is called the goal against DR Congo to make it zero and progress to this stage. So Nigeria just has to have full concentration in this game to ensure that they qualify against this Algerian side who are very defensive and know how to play the counter attack.
Ebi Yomo, I mean, if you were the coach, if you were Eric Shell, what would be the areas of concern for you to fix in the team?
Well, I think the Nigerian side has been good, but the defense to a large extent, because getting in 12 goals scored and conceding as well is something that you'd be skeptical about. But the last game, they were able to defend and not get a goal, but that was against Mozambique. The Mozambican side really did not come into the game, so Nigeria obviously superior on the field and on paper. But for the defense of the Nigerian team against an Algerian side that know how to play out a game, even 90 to 120 minutes, Nigeria needs to be very focused in that defense to ensure that Algeria does not sneak in a goal or two, especially in dying moments. Because when a goal is scored 2 minutes at a time, it's really, really hard for any big team to equalize in dying moments. So that is the major concern for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Ebi Yomo will be relying on you to give us all the
Yeah,
blow by blow.
yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Because I'd just like to add that, yes, I'd just like to add that two semi-finalists have been realized from this quarterfinals. Morocco just defeated Cameroon by 2 goals to 0. And there's Brian Dyer who scored his fifth goal of the tournament. So he's in the running for the MVP, that's the most valuable player of the tournament, alongside players like Ademola Lookman, who had so many goals and assists, as well as Victor Osimhen and more. Also, we also had Senegal take on Mali, and Senegal also qualified with a lone goal by Ndiaye. So Senegal and Morocco are straight to the semi-finals. Should Nigeria get a victory, against Algeria, or if Algeria get a victory against Nigeria, either the two sides will face Morocco, who defeated Cameroon.
And thank you very much for that final update. Ebi Yomo, Arise sports correspondent for us there in Marrakesh.